And look who we have. Scott Allen, one of the voices of Danny Miles Court.
Yes, proud to be one of them.
It's amazing that you give us a couple minutes here to talk about it. You know, you bring a ton of energy as the announcer. Your background, I think most people know this, is rodeo.
I'm a rodeo announcer, yeah, and an ad man. That's my life.
Yeah.
Those two things I do.
So how does that background help you with what you're doing?
Well, you know, I was a basketball fan way before I was a rodeo guy. You know, I grew up, my dad was a basketball junkie. He played like rec league outlaw ball till he was 60. And when they threw the fast breakout, he quit because it was no fun anymore, you know. So, and my dad and I lived 600 miles apart for a good part of my life. And we would watch basketball on the phone, you know, back and forth. We do everything together. I would get him over here. He was an old school Laker fan.
Yeah.
You know, I took him, he got to sit 3 rows behind the bench and see Kobe and Shaq in Portland. And he thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Wow.
He thought it was cooler if it was Wilt and Jerry West, but he was pretty happy to see what he saw. And I've been hooked on this forever. But, you know, the similarities between this and the rodeo business, a rodeo announcer is basically a play-by-play guy. So that's a little more than I do here. Here, I'm just the hype man. I just get people excited.
Yeah.
I want to keep the players, the officials, the coaches, and the fans informed of what's going on the court. Because just like in the rodeo arena, you're in the stands and you're watching. I'm in the arena. I see things you don't see. And most importantly, I understand things that you might not understand when you see them, if you're a rodeo fan. So it's my job to communicate that. And I do the same thing here. I like the game. Most importantly, I love the kids.
Yeah.
Here, you know, the players, I'm not sure how long I've been doing this. It's like 6 years, something. I think we'll be 300 or 300 games this year, somewhere in there, maybe by the time it's over. Hopefully, we're going to need all of them.
Absolutely.
Right? And it's the thing that I am inspired by every day are these young people that we get to watch and work with. And I've never met a bad apple at Oregon Tech, not one. And it's pretty cool. I was talking to Cam today at halftime and sitting with Cam and Jay and talking and said, I've done, 5 or 6 senior nights, never thought twice about it. You know, this is not the first class that I've seen them all the way from 0 to graduation. I think it might be the second, though. And I don't know if it's the fact that we went through the COVID craziness and did the closed building seasons and the short summer seasons and all that weirdness. But man, when senior night, when we did the men the first time, I'm just like, I looked at Safi. I'm like, I'm kind of choked up about this. These are my boys, you know. And one of my happiest days this year was when I'm sitting talking with Cam and he told me he's going to come back. You know, and at that point, I'm like, if you ain't coming back, I ain't coming back. That's not true. I would have come back anyway. But I was so excited by that. And then it's like the friendships I've made, the Tull family, you know, Maddie, and I've watched her all the way, and her comeback was an amazing thing. And, you know, all these things are great, but what makes them great is there's these amazing people attached to them. You know, I could name off probably 50 kids. I call them kids. They're obviously grown people.
And it is amazing. You know, we talk about that all the time. You know, we interview quite a few. And every time they walk away, we go, wow, they're amazing. They're amazing athletes, but amazing people and amazing
good
students.
Humans, man. And and I have so much fun.
Every time.
You know, I'm not a young guy, but I feel like one when I'm here. You know, and it's crazy. I mean, I wanted to, I've been here a while. Because it's like, when I started here, I had this thing where it's like, it's probably the first time I'd touched a basketball in 10 years, right? And I'm standing out there and there's nobody in the gym. It's like 3 hours before the game. And it was embarrassing, you know, my shot. But then it's like, I got to get better at this. I got to work. I'm out of shape. I'm this, I'm that, the other thing. I'm like 40 pounds lighter now. Yeah. You know, I feel like I'm 10 years younger, but I'm 10 years older. But yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you spending a few minutes for it. I love what you do.
I appreciate what you do. I love watching your stuff, and I get so much from the kids that they don't tell me. You know, they walk right by me when they're first, like freshman, sophomore year. It's like I can't talk to anybody. Oh my gosh, you know, they don't say anything. Now I've been around long enough. It's it's going to be okay. Yeah, you know, it's okay. I love. There's nothing I don't love about Oregon Tech. Not a single thing.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, and I'm a Boise State Bronco. You know, I'm never changing my affiliation, but I love this place.
Well, fans, that's the man right there. We got to go, but I got to tell you, you talked about your dad prefer to be Wilt and Jerry.
Yeah.
I watched Wilt and Jerry play upstairs with Elgin Baylor and Gail Goodrich.
Oh man.
What was it, 71 or something?
Yeah.
I'm old, man.
I'm going to tell you a Globetrotter story one day when you grab me, and I'll tell you. It's
okay, that's
one
Scott
of my
Allen.
favorite memories with my dad. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.